All right, for number 6, I'm going to find out how many degrees are in pi over 4 radians. So like I used in that last video, I'm going to use this where I have kind of rewritten the equation for radian measure. So radian measure is arc length over radius. However, remember, arc length is arc measure, which is the degrees, divided by 360 times the circumference. And I've written the circumference as 2 pi r. I did that instead of pi diameter because I wanted to use the same variable in this problem, so I didn't have a d up here and an r down there. So I can say that pi over 4 radians is going to be equal to arc measure. So isn't that what I'm trying to find? Degrees. Oh, yeah. So arc measure is going to be my x over 360 times 2 pi r over r. So I'm just using this formula right here. So all this stuff here is arc length. And this stuff down here is just the radius. So what's lovely here is that since I used the radius twice, this will end up canceling out. I have 2 and 360. Those can cross-cancel to be 1 and 180. So I end up with pi over 4 is equal to x pi on top, x and pi. And on the bottom is just 180. So these both have pi on either side of the equation. So I can divide both sides of the equation by pi to cancel that out, and I can divide over here by pi to cancel that out. Now don't forget, that 4 is still in the denominator, so you're going to have to put a placeholder here of 1. So I get 1 over 4 is equal to x over 180. I can cross multiply to get 4x equals 180, and then I can divide by 4 on both sides to get that x is equal to 45. So I can say that pi over 4 radians equals 45 degrees. Let's look at the next one, pi over 3 radians. So pi, still number 6. Pi over 3 is going to be equal to, now think about that formula for finding radians. You did arc length, which we're going to have to write out as arc measure, which is what we're trying to solve for, the degrees. So that's going to be x over 360. And we're going to multiply it by 2 pi r all over r. So I can cancel those out. I can reduce here. That's 1 and 180. I get pi over 3 equals x pi over 180. So then I can end up dividing both sides by pi. So I get 1 over 3 equals x over 180. And I can go ahead and cross multiply. I get 3x equals 180. So x is 60. So 60 degrees is equal to pi over 3 radians. And lastly, same number but different problem, 5 pi over 6. So if I started with 5 pi over 6, I can go ahead and set that equal to the arc measure, which is what I'm trying to find, divided by 360, times 2 pi r over r. Those will cancel. This will become 180. Get 5 pi over 6 equals x pi over 180. Then I can divide both sides by pi. So I get 5 over 6 equals x over 180. I can cross multiply. This time when I cross multiply, I'm going to have to multiply 5 times 180. That gives me 900. And then I can divide both sides by 6. So I get 150 degrees is equal for x, which is equal to 5 pi over 6 radians.